We are live, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It is me, your host, Andre Salazar. Welcome to The Art of Comics, where we will talk comic books and chit-chat about comics while I make comics. That's the goal here. Today we're doing a horror story, 8-page horror story called The Tear. Very excited about this comic, and we're going to be working on that right now. Let me know if you have any problems visually or audio, and I will try to fix that. I'm hearing a buzzing in my headphones, and so I want to make sure. I want to know what that's all about. So let me know if you guys hear a buzz. If you hear a buzz, let me know. I'm using this lavalier here. It's acting a little funky. So let me know about that. Other than that, why don't we just get on the road here and start working. I'm using a Cintiq Wacom. Let me lavalier up real quick. I'm using InDesign for the words. I'm using Manga Studio for the drawing. And hopefully that all makes sense. Again, let me know if you hear this buzzing, because I'm hearing it. And so let's just get going. I'm going to turn that off. So, okay. Basically what's going on here is I have a 8-page story that I've pretty much done, at least the first draft of kind of drawing it all up here. So here's the 8 pages, and I'll just show you this view a little bit. You guys can see this. Okay, let me power this down a little bit so you guys can see well. Yeah. So page 1. I'm gonna go through page 2, 3. Some of this is pretty much ready to ink. Some of this is like still need to be refined, and then other parts I need to redraw. And the reason why I'm redoing this is because I didn't want to start like coloring it, right? That makes no sense. So what I want to really make sure I'm doing is setting this up so we don't have any, I don't have to go back and redo parts of it. So I'm really trying to be cautious and careful and really work out the story, so I don't have to do that. Sorry, I was changing that light right there. That light was not showing up before when I practiced, and now it's showing up. I don't want it in your face. Okay. So why don't we just start drawing, and then hit me up if you have questions about anything like that. Again, if you're getting that buzzing, please let me know. Because maybe what I'll do is I'll take out the lavalier. I'm not sure. Should I just do it right now? Hang on. Let me just go like this. Ugh. Did that make any difference? Hello, hello. You know what? That sounds a lot better. Okay, no buzz. So this lavalier works good when I'm recording it, when I'm on camera, but for some reason when I hooked it up with this adapter to this other phone, I'm usually using the iPhone 6s, but now with the 11, which uses a lightning cord adapter, it's some weird buzz. So let's just not use that, right? And I think you guys can hear me fine. It's right next to my big face, so it's fine. And we're sponsored by Monster Energy Drink today, which these are the punches. And let me tell you, the Pacific Punch is badass. I do like that. I drink these once a week max, but I will drink them. Okay. So thanks for joining me again. Feel free to comment, ask me questions. As far as music goes, I'm listening to something very different. These guys, it's a duo, electronic noise, experimental stuff called Matmos. I learned about them on another YouTube channel, and this is a 3-hour like experimental album called The Consuming Flame. And I'm on hour 2 right now, and we're gonna finish it up tonight. It is kind of fun. I actually kind of like weird music like this, so this is kind of fun. I'm enjoying that. Okay, so listen to Matmos making this horror comic. Why don't we just start working on this? And let's just start with page 8, where we were at the end of the story. So I'm gonna go here, edit with Manga Studio. Let me know if you need any help catching up or what the heck I'm doing. I'm gonna try not to go too fast, but I am gonna work on this. Okay, so right now it's just myself, but sometimes you guys will come in later on. We'll see what happens here. Here we go. Let's start drawing some stuff. Oh, there's some expressions here I wanted to change. Once I hear someone steps in, I'm going to be more interactive. Until then, I'm going to be a little quiet because I'm just going to like try to hunker down on this crap and just get it done because I want to get done as much as possible. That's my objective here. Okay. So this camera's a little bit in my face, but it's not too bad. Okay. Where are we? I'm gonna just change the opacity here a little bit. I think for my dialogue, I really want, yeah, it's too late. We can stop this together. Yeah, I want him to be a little more expressive. So let me go here, and I do kind of like this, but let me just go here. Let me just be a little bit more expressive on his face. I'm just gonna I should probably bump this up a bit, huh? So you guys can see a little bit better. Maybe even, I could put a hand in here. Would that work at all? I don't know. I don't know if that's needed. I actually think we can go bigger on this. Okay, let's just... I just want him to be a little bit more... Yeah, we just got a couple more people rolled in for a moment, at least. And they're like, I'm out. I love when people show up for a second and they leave. It's like, oh, he's doing that? He's not drawing some girl? I could draw a girl. I guess I could just draw big boob girls all night, and then that would be like... I'd be like the highest rated channel ever. I guess I could do that. I don't know why I don't. It's not because I have integrity, don't get confused. Probably because I just can't draw good looking women. Is it working? Is it... Okay, something like that. These are not the final brushes. I'm just using like a rapidograph type of brush. So I'm just putting like some basic lines here for like where I'm gonna do my inking. And the tighter I do this, the easier, of course, as you can imagine, it is to ink. But I'm trying to also want to ink like one of my heroes, Keith Giffen, for this project. So I'm deliberately gonna do kind of like a Keith Giffen style, which is a bit of an kind of an abstract, not abstract, more of an expressionistic kind of like feel with a very heavy style, very strong style, which I hope works. I'm not sure if it will work or not, but. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, it's weird. Wasn't that weird how the lavalier kind of like made that weird sound? It's so strange. Those of you who stuck around for it, glad we were able to solve that little technical issue. It must be just like the adapter, the lightning cord, just like somehow does not like that little cheap $15 lavalier I got on Amazon. You know. Okay, so we're just gonna keep banging this crap out. Sometimes I do this and I'm thinking like, oh man, I kind of just like it the way it is and not even like inking it, but having this really like rough, sketchy kind of flavor. And I might, one option is I just color it and just start coloring it like this and just seeing what happens. It's not a bad idea just to just to play with that. This music is really trippy. This Matmos. I now I kind of want to listen to all their stuff. I like environmental, kind of experimental stuff. It's kind of fun to like hear different stuff. And this album evidently was like crowdsourced in some way. Wow, it was during the pandemic, and so everybody there was like 100 people that contributed to this album. Maybe that's why it's 3 hours long. Okay, I'm getting kind of weirded out by this damn cord. Give me a second. Let me figure out how to. I have this 9-foot long freaking cord for my headphones so I can listen to something, and it's just like bugging me to all hell. Okay. There we go. It's better. Okay, you guys can see what I'm doing? Yeah. Where were we? We're just doing a little neck here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we'll put a little bit of the robes type thing he's got there. Okay. Yeah, this is a panel we need to fix. We got a couple things we got to fix. This is fine. This is fine. I actually do want to kind of fix this a little bit. Maybe we can work on this for a minute. I realized instead of, maybe I should go like that. Instead of, I was going up a bit. I'll deal with you later. I'll deal with you later. Okay. Let's look at this here. Okay. Okay. I'm just doing kind of like the forms right now, the muscles somewhat, you can kind of see trapezius, deltoids, stuff like that. And he's not going to be this big buff guy. It's just, I'm just doing this to like kind of create a little bit of a little thing here. Okay. Let me turn this down just a little bit more, just so I can see this a little better. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. So that's that, and then we're gonna put him. This is, he's kind of a more of a religious figure. So if you're gonna be like Jesus, dude, you gotta have long hair. You just got to. There's just like you don't have a choice. We won't make him have too long of a hair, but we'll give him a little bit of a long hair here, just to. Okay. Okay. And we'll put a lot of shadows in there, but for now, I think that works. Hey, hola donkey, where's the audience? Thank you, dude. I don't know where the audience is. It's just you, brother. It's just me and you. But I'm glad to have you here. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Okay, now we need to do. We need to go over here and work this out. And I have not worked this panel out at all. So we're just gonna have to freaking do it here together as a little team. I think what I want. I want. Let me just start drawing and figure out what I want. I'm not sure. I want the main characters who are like great great grandfather and great grandson to be here. Okay, so I think I do want to keep this little like positioning. So we'll just kind of. I always give guys like these big old butts. I don't know why, but I realize it's like guys really don't have that big of an asses. But I mean, I got a bit of a dunk butt, but I don't know if anybody else does. Okay, something like this maybe. I want him to be there too. We'll just keep refining this over and over. Something like that, maybe. Maybe he's kind of his arm out a little bit. Just kind of a sash. Okay. Okay, it's a little funky, but that's okay. We're just kind of laying this out. And then maybe let's go shadow here, some shadow here, and then I like the idea of like steps maybe. some sort of like audience chamber, you know, that he's like in. I don't know. I gotta figure this out. We could even do like almost like a cathedral of sorts that this guy's in. I don't know. Okay, darn it. I'm not sure like that at all. I just gotta figure out. We could do something like that with a little bit of a railing that might give us a little bit, clue us in a little bit more. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about this at all. Can we just keep working on it? Can we just keep like playing with this a little bit? What if we just like really sat here and hunkered down on this for just a little bit? Like that. Okay. And I said, okay. It could even be, he could even be smaller coming up. Or I could do it like that. Okay. What if I do something like this and maybe I'll show. We could even do it like that. Yeah, what if it's like a staircase? It's like way like that, and he's kind of like walking up the staircase like this. That actually might work. You see what I'm saying? So now that's part of the staircase, and then this is maybe this is just like. You're seeing it live, ladies and gentlemen. Salazar trying to be somewhat creative in this world. And then I don't know about these pillar things I'm doing. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's working at all. In fact, I don't like things coming out of the head. It's just compositionally kind of gross. But maybe that would work. Maybe that would work. That actually might work okay. Something like that, maybe. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? You guys feeling that? Yeah. I think that works better than this one. Let's see. A, B. Yeah, I think this one is. This one, they're on the same level. You're drawing along? All right, thanks, Ola Donkey. This one, he's coming towards him. So there's a little bit of like, he's in authority. He's waiting for him, where this one is, they're like on the same level. And I think I like this one better. So why don't we just go ahead and just kill this other one? Why don't we just kill it? Kill it now. Just no sense keeping dead layers. Boom, okay. So we'll do that. In fact, we'll kill this too. So we just get rid of all these other layers. Cool, man, what are you drawing? Tell me what you're drawing. Are you doing a comic or just some illustration or some kind of fun little fan art? Let me know what you're doing. I wish there was a way to share. It'd be really cool if you could like share what you're doing, and really make this like more interactive. I think that'd be really cool. Well, if you're referring to this here, this is going to be like a stairway. So this is like this is a large room. These are like offices. This is futuristic, office building, and in this office building or auditorium, almost like a palace would have, this would be like a large stairs that Elijah is going to go see Joshua. Joshua being Elijah's like great grandson. And this is, I don't know if these are like some sort of like, pillars or some kind of elements of the wall. And then maybe these are large windows. I'm not sure yet, but maybe these could be some large windows, even maybe kind of like some stained glass thing, like, like some kind of like a religious building type thing, which might be kind of a nice element considering the story about this, these people that are worshiping nature to some degree or worshiping the environment. Okay, so let's just keep moving along. I think this page is not done, but it's like, it's okay. Okay, let's go to this page. This is page 7. And why don't we like refine this a bit and let's just add some more stuff here. And then there's this panel here I worked on. I'm trying to figure out which one I like better. I think, damn, I like both these panels actually, to be honest. I'm just not sure which one I like better, that one or the other one. Ah, man, they're both good. As far as the positioning of the character, I just don't know which I like better. We're just gonna like, just play with it. So let's just start hunkering down on this one. And so we'll just keep going. I'm trying to copy your drawings, but of course not. Oh, dude. Yeah, dude. Oh, that's cool. You're drawing my drawings, dude. I love it. Thank you, bro. Okay, so right now we're gonna draw this here, and this is a image of this character, Edgar Rosa, that came here, and he's came from another dimension, and they worship him because no one is supposed to have came out of the tear, but he's come out of the tear, and so they're like, oh my gosh, this is like Jesus. This is like, total worship, this figure that's come out of, like, from another dimension basically. And so they are all about this guy. So we're gonna have to draw almost like a religious, Jesus coming from the, Jesus coming from like the heavens. Okay, so here we go. And let me think about this. Do I want to keep the helmet? I think I want to keep the helmet on. Won't make too much of a difference because this is so small. I don't think it'll make too much difference, to be honest. It's one of those things where because if you look, he's looked like Jesus, or he's like Jesus, or no, he's not gonna look like Jesus. I just want the scene to be reminiscent of a second coming type of thing. But if you look at the comic, how the size, this is the actual size, so I don't need to put too much detail because we're not going to see it. This is the actual size of the book. So you have to remember when you reproduce this, a lot of these details, it's not going to be there. So I just have to do little outlines. But I want the picture almost like a Sermon on the Mount type of an image. He's not Jesus, though. He's just a dude well, he's not actually a person, really. Spoiler. He's kind of like a drone that this creature in this other dimension sends over to Earth to, like, get them to do its bidding and continue to bring in the trash. This little tear in the environment has become a landfill, and so there's these organization that's been sending trash through it like a landfill, and as a way to save the environment. But what they don't know is that it's not just like some kind of a portal. It's actually a opening to a creature, like to a orifice, like the ass or the mouth of something. And so we find that out at the end. And so this guy is really just kind of like a clone or a drone of a human. Now they don't know that, of course, not yet. We'll find that out later on in the story. Oh, that is not good, that line. Okay, we're just got to, sometimes just gotta bang it out. There we go. Now you said you're drawing. Are you drawing? What are you using to draw? Because I want to know what you're using. Are you using paper? Are you using a iPad or what? Let me know. Okay. That's the tear right there. This is basically just like a rip in space-time. And so, okay. Okay. Let's see here. Wow, this is a little tricky. Let me get my chair set up here. Okay. Now, if my big head's in the way, I apologize. Sometimes my big noggin gets in the way of things. Okay. Okay. Cool. 2B pencils, dude. Can't go wrong with the 2B. I'm a big fan of the 4B. I like a little softer. I kind of got into the softer ones, but you can't go wrong with 2B, man. 2B's classic. 2B's a classic. If you want some cool pencils, let me, do I have one around here? Give me a second. Let me just like grab a cool pencil that I think is really cool. Where is it? Yeah, these guys. So this is a cool pencil, brother. This is these are Mitsubishi, like the car. Mitsubishi Unis. You can't really see good, sorry, because of the lighting, but Mitsubishi Uni. UNI, Mitsubishi Uni. And they've got like 2B, 4B, all different kinds, 4H, whatever you want. I like these. These are from Japan. They're not that expensive. You can get them on Amazon for like, I want to say $1 each, maybe like 50 cents each for a pack, a pack of 12 or something. I really like them though. So if you ever feel the need to go big baller on your pencils, I recommend those. They are pretty cool. But it's not needed though. Let me just also say that you don't feel the need to spend a lot of freaking money on a bunch of art crap, because some things you do need to spend money on, okay? But a lot of stuff you don't. And honestly, having a great pencil is not going to make you a better drawer, But sometimes it's nice just to have some stuff that makes you feel like, you could do it. Okay, I am on the third album of this Consuming Flame album by Matos, and it's kind of... Oh no, what happened? Did we lose connection? I got a Blick Studio. No, we shouldn't have lost connection. For some reason, my internet went bad. Don't know why. So we'll just keep going, but for some reason, my thingy got weird. It says that you got a... What was it that it said just now? I don't know. You said something about a Blick thing. Give me 1 second. Let me reload my chat, because I got oh, did I lose the internet? Oh snap. Oh man, hang on. What happened? Settings. Oh, my internet's like funky. That's not good. Hang on. Luckily, I'm not using my internet for recording. No, that makes no sense. But but I am using the internet to like see my stuff here. Okay, we're back. I think we're back. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. For some reason, we were having this weird technical difficulty. Wasn't a fan of that. You said, and give me a second, let me pull up what you said. You have a Blick Studio pencil, may have been on sale. Blick. I don't know I like Blick, the store. I don't know their pencil grades, but I would say, you know, you can't go wrong with the Blickers. You can't go wrong with them, dude. No way. Okay, where was I? So, everybody, yeah, I'm back. Let me just say hello on my type. I'll just say hi. There we go. We're back. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can't hear me. Okay, where was I? This watch is bugging me now. Do I have all my rings? All my rings are done. I'm gonna just take my ring off. This watch sometimes gets hot. Sweaty, I get all sweaty. Okay, let's keep drawing this mofo. So what I want to do is I'm basically going to draw some people that are like almost like in worship, like, you know, with arms stretched out for him, you know, like save us type of deal, right? I mean, what would you do if you saw some guy coming out of the sky, right? I mean, it's pretty, you know, pretty basic, pretty like understandable, you know. If you didn't believe in God, you would soon be a freaking believer. You know, you'd see a lot of freaking atheists, and so what being like, oh shit. So that's kind of like the idea. Maybe and it'd be nice to maybe draw some like kind of climbing through this, like stuff. So maybe we'll draw something like this. Your idea for this race? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I wanted to tell a story about kind of a physical, you know, anomaly, some sort of like, you know, something that happens that we wouldn't be prepared for, and then how would it be exploited? And so I thought, well, if there was like this thing in the air that just suddenly appeared, what would we do with it? You know, would we like? And I thought, what if we used it as a landfill? What if people were like, you know, let's just throw stuff in there, and if nothing comes back, we'll just keep throwing stuff in there. And then what if like people go in there but never return? And then what if one does return? And what do you do if that guy returns? And what does he become? And, you know, that kind of a deal. So it's just, you know, all these little questions I have about people and what would we do and say and stuff. So hopefully it'll turn out okay. I don't know. I always get worried about things, but right now I'm just trying to draw out some bodies. And then we might have to do some other little details on them, like put feet on them and such. If they got closer, will they touch him or stand back? What would be their action? Yeah, I know. I think they would touch him. I mean, I don't know. Some would be too afraid. Some would, you know, be like the hem of my garment type of a Jesus deal. They would be afraid. They would be every, you know, it'd be a whole range of emotions, you know. Some would be fearful. Some would not, I guess. I don't know. It all depends. I'll try to see what people do, but yeah. Unfortunately, you know, the comic is only 8 pages. and I got a lot going on here, so I don't have too much time to really go into a lot of it. So I just have to kind of do my best telling this story. Oh yeah, I should have some praying. That would be a good idea, huh? Let's just put some guys kind of like praying and everything, kind of like freaking out. See, that's yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're getting there. How will he react? Will he be helpful or comfortable? Well, in the story, he's kind of almost non-reactive. He doesn't really make any reaction, and the reason why is because he's not that guy. He's not human. So he's part of this creature in this other like dimension that's just kind of posing as a human. So he's not even really, so he doesn't really have the ability to react at all. I just realized that I screwed that up. Let me fix this. I gotta fix this a little bit. Let me zoom out slightly. I realized that my tear is a little bit too much. It should be like this. There, it should be like that. Okay. Okay. So let me go back and look at this. Yeah. We don't really need this anymore, I don't think, do we? No. Okay, let's get rid of this. So we'll just get rid of these old layers. I try to get rid of the old ones. Okay. Now, as you know, there's no darks yet, right? But let me just look at what this is going to look like size-wise again. I like to go back to the size of the printer. See, I feel like I really can't do too much more than that. I could put a couple details, but I feel like it'll just be in the way, so maybe we won't bother. It'll be lost. It'll be lost, so we won't do it. But it does need some things. And one of those things is it needs some background here. Now, we need to put, wrong layer. Where were we here, right? Is this one? Nope. Which is it? This one? Yeah. We need to put a little bit of layers here. And we'll just probably put some, I don't know. There's some foresty areas, so I want to put a little bit of, is the creature, well, the creature, a good question. The creature is neither good nor evil. It is just the embodiment of consumption or devouring or just this, it's just this entity that devours, like Galactus, you know? It's like there's no morality to it. It's just this thing like a lamprey or some kind of creature that just like eats, you know? Some kind of a leech. The people are people. They're like our humans. So they're just like normal people that we would have, here on Earth. So there's nothing major about, nothing really different about that. But yeah, they're the people are just kind of like people. So I'm trying to come up with like, whoa, what the freak? What'd I do? Oh, I had the wrong eraser on. I was like, what the heck? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna draw a little bit of people here in the background. And so you have two factions. You have the people who are using the tear as a garbage disposal, right? As a landfill. And then you have these other people who are like religious fanaticals that are seeing the tear as some sort of holy place or a place that should be conserved or is against the idea of using it to for that. Now, even though we are saving the earth, I mean, it's kind of one of these things, right? Where it's like, well, they're trying to save the environment by throwing away trash in this other dimension. What's wrong with that? Well, some people freaking think otherwise. And so, it's like, it's all these kind of ideas, right? That we have that like, there's some other group out there that has another idea. And so that's where there's conflict, because we just don't know. Let's do that again. Okay, this is all kind of like horrible, but that's okay. We don't need to be good right now. We'll try to figure this out. Okay, I just want to put people in the background for him. Now, what we'll do, let's redo him because I kind of like this, but I don't like. So let me get rid of that, and then let me go to him. Yeah, and let's get rid of her because we don't need her no more. And, sorry about that. The camera got a little funky. Okay, and let me now draw him again. I'm just gonna fade this out a bit. What is down there? Oh, is it this? Oh, that's fine. Okay. Let's see, I need to bump this up to 60%. Conflict amongst the humans. Oh yeah, dude. That's what it's all about. That's why The Walking Dead was such a great comic. Because The Walking Dead wasn't about the zombies. It was about people. And people battling with different ideas. That's what was great about it. At least in my opinion. For me, at least. Okay. Let's keep going, shall we? Okay, I kind of like he's kind of bothering me. It's because it's like, yeah. Yeah, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, did you see that new trailer? I just saw that today. The new trailer of the what do you call it? The Matrix, dude. I was a huge Matrix nerd, man. I saw that in college. I'm a little old, so I saw that in college when that first came out, and it blew my balls off, man. I was like super impressed. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. And those Wachowski brothers were all up about like comics. They were all into anime. They were all into that stuff. So it was like totally awesome. I was loving it. Yeah, I was a big freaking fan of that. So when I saw it today, I was like, all right, this is cool. Yeah, dude, Matrix. There's a new movie coming out. I want to say it's called like Matrix Resurrections or something like that. But yeah, it's a freaking new movie, man. Go check out the trailer. It's pretty cool looking. It'll be nice to see old Keanu back in action. I don't know if this is better or not, but this is what I'm doing. uh, Lawrence Fishburne and the girl. I don't know if Lawrence Trinity the girl is back. I don't know if Lawrence Fishburne is though because in the trailer it showed this other young black guy as the oh hell, what is his character's name? Let's see here. She's Trinity. He's Neo. He is. Shit. What is his name? I can't remember the name of his freaking character. But yeah, I didn't see him. Now they could be saving him for like the actual movie and they didn't want to like spoil him for the trailer. But he could have even died in the last movie. I don't remember what happens. Maybe he died in the last movie. I don't remember because it's not a prequel. I mean, it's like happens after all this. So I think whatever happened in the first three movies is what's going down. Morpheus, there you go. Thanks, buddy. Morpheus, freaking Morpheus, yeah. Okay, something like that. We're just yeah, Morpheus. Yeah, I don't know if he's coming back. You could probably go to IMDb and find out. That'll like kind of clue you in on who's playing what, I guess. But I kind of don't like to do that sometimes. I just want to like enjoy the movie and not know like, so and so's in it. Then that must mean that so and so's alive and so's dead, and like I don't want to take away from the enjoyment of the flick. Sometimes knowing casting, you get spoiled, right? As far as like, who's going to be in it. I don't know about this. I'm not happy with this, really, to be honest. I don't know. Okay. I think it's just his hair that's bugging me to all hell. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should give him even more of a Jesus thing going. I don't know. I don't know. Part of this ear, yeah. Okay. Well, it's better than that, but not by a whole hell lot, to be honest. But that's okay. Okay, so that's that. Let's bring this up. Let's go ahead and kill the other version of this because I don't need it now. Because I do like this better than the other one, but that. Oh, dang it! I keep bumping my camera. Sorry. The creature looked scared. He should reflect calmness since he's not human. Oh, so this is not. So this is Elijah. He is not this guy. This guy is not in this yet. We'll see him later on. Okay. Now, let's go to this. I actually like this pose, but there was another pose I liked better, or I like similar. It's this one, but I think now that I look at it, I think this is so much similar to this one. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do this one because we have this, and I feel like this is like does a pretty good job of simulating what I want. So I think we're going to use this one. So let's hone in on this a bit and kind of like get it a little bit more refined. Hey there, buddy. I see that another person has joined us. Welcome. We're working on a horror comic, 8-page little story that's going to be on a Kickstarter anthology later on. I got about 3 weeks to finish this. The book is going to be called, this story is called The Tear, and it's about a tear in the space-time continuum. Or is it? Or is it something else? And the anthology, I'm not sure. I think the anthology is going to be called like The Nightmare Volume 2 horror movie or something. I don't remember what it's called. I'm a horrible salesman. I don't even know what it's called. It's called something. I don't know. I just got to work on this damn story. So I'm working on it now. I'm using a Wacom Cintiq. Yeah, so there's two main characters. Elijah, who is the original farmer who gets sucked up in the tear, and then his great-great-great-grandson, 200 years later, Joshua. So Joshua will be the character that creates this industry of the landfill, so to speak. That's what's going on with that. And so he does that. And this whole time, Elijah is at odds with him. Elijah is trying to stop it and trying to say, this is not something you should be doing. Because he was in there. He was in this place, this portal. And he realized that it's not really a portal. We'll find out that it's actually... it's like an entity. It's a thing. It's not a place. So it's a noun, like, but it's not. It's a little different. So. Okay, we're just kind of refining this a little bit. This is the kind of cosmonaut type of character that went in originally. Now, see, this is page 7 of 8, so you're not seeing the full story. I did actually a video a couple weeks ago of the first couple pages, and I just have to keep working on these, otherwise I would show you what I'm talking about. But I'll probably I'm going to put this whole thing up on my Patreon. So for like $1, you can read all my comics, including this one. So I'll be putting that up once I'm finished here in about a week or so. That's the goal, at least. I mean, it's not a goal. If that'll happen, I will do that. Feet are always so hard to do. That's why Rob Liefeld rarely did them, because they're tricky. Okay. We're going. Oh, we lost that one guy. Okay, it's okay. I'm always looking to see how many people we got. Sometimes we get like 6 or 7 people. It's kind of funny that sometimes they just like bounce out because they're just like, dude, if you're not drawing boobs, forget about it. And to them, I say, I get it. I should be drawing more boobs. Okay, that's good enough for now. Okay. I do appreciate you, Ola Donkey, though, kicking it with me and spending some time. Okay. Let me change that. That's going to be more like this, I think. Here we're just showing them like getting closer, right? They're just like they want so desperately to touch this character who's come to this new land and okay. Let's see here. The portal needs a perfect name or title. Yeah, the story is called, we're calling it The Tear. Now I might change that, but that's what it's called right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that name or not, but I don't want to call it The Portal. There's just like so many things called The Portal, you know, but who knows? I might change my mind. I don't know what to call it. It's called The Tear right now, as of today, so this moment. But since I don't have to turn it in for about a month, I could flip it. Let's give that a guy a cloak. When in doubt, give him a cloak. I don't want him to touch, though. Well, I think that's okay. I don't think it kind of looks like they touch, but not incredibly bad. Okay. I don't know what this is, but I kind of like this little thing. Okay. What's going on? That was weird. Oh, my monitor's gonna die. Don't die, monitor. Okay, we're down just to me and you now, it looks like. Everyone else has left. That's okay. You're the best. Donkey. Hola, donkey. Hola, donkey. Okay. There we go. That's that for that. So if we like that, why don't we kill that? Yeah. I think so. We're gonna put a lot of darks and things like that, so don't worry. This is just like really breaking it down. There's a lot more that we're gonna be doing. But at least that works a little bit, somewhat. Okay, and we wanna keep that like that. And then now we gotta do this one. This panel here is kind of effed up too. So, let's see here. Where are we? Go this. Is it this one? Yeah. Do that. Bring this down, and then this is. Yeah, we'll use this one. Okay. Maybe we'll bump it up again so you guys can see good. Okay. Let's do this. I'm suddenly getting hot. This happens all the time. It's just these lights that are on my butt start getting on me. Okay. This here is 3 years later. Elijah's trying to tell his followers that he still needs their help to get rid of this portal, because he's like, you guys got to stop. You guys got to help us stop this, man. The madness. The creature must have a seducing effect or presence to mesmerize the primitives. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know if I'd call them primitives. I'm kind of like, they're just people. But maybe, like, yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The idea is that it's just this thing in the sky. So it's not even like, it's just this thing in the sky. Now, you could say like, okay, well, maybe it's more than that. Maybe like this creature needs, needs people to, throw their crap in there to grow and be stronger. And so it needs to like somehow, entice that, like, in nature we see, right? Like a flowers or whatever has like something that's like attractive. In which I would say, yeah, you're probably right. And that's not a bad idea. But I also don't want to show, I don't want to give too much away. And so if I show that, I'm trying to see the size of this. If I show that, then we'll know what it is. So I don't want to like give it away too soon. But yeah, if it was a creature from another dimension and its job was to stick its mouth in other places so that things would fall into it and that's how it eats, then yeah, there would have to be, like you said, some sort of mechanism which would, I'm making his head smaller because his head's too big. I just realized, I'm like, something's not right about this damn head. There needs to be a mechanism for them to like you say, seduce or, get people to get things to fall in there, right? So biologically speaking, I agree. You are correct, sir. Okay. How long have we been going? Wow, we've been going for almost an hour and a half. We're like just freaking hauling ass. Appreciate all you guys have been watching for so long. You guys are the best, but you know that already. I like to get rid of old layers once I've like kind of redrawn them a bit, just to kind of get them out of my face. It's a little better. We're getting there. We're just trying to get a few things down here. Okay, let's just refine. Make the imposter that the creature sent majestic and kind. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I kind of like that idea. And just be like, yeah. That's pretty horrific, but we can wait. Electricity be ridiculed by the people for trying to save them from the creature. Yeah, there is a scene here where he's like, "I'm trying to help you guys," and they're like, "Yeah, whatever, dude." The fallen prophet. That's why I called him Elijah. So yeah, it's basically that hand is totally goofy. So I want him to be like, kind of like, get away. We just need to reorganize that hand a bit. Let me try that again. Let's try that again. Let me try that again. Okay. So that's actually maybe we don't even bother. Whoa, that's big. No, maybe we'll just not even do the hand. I don't know. It might not be needed. Okay. And then we gotta do another one here. Darn it, I should have done that one first. Oh well. This is what you could do though. We can be sneaky about it. Or hang on, we'll do this. We'll do these other guys over here. Did I finish that? Yeah, I'm done. How are we doing on time? Where are we at? Oh, my battery. We still running? We are still running. We should turn on him. Put a legend. So you just like got all these great ideas for me. Unfortunately, I can't rewrite all this. But I like these ideas. It's good. Maybe next time I'll just have a whiteboard session and say like, okay, guys, let's make a story together. Might work a little bit better than. Yeah, I can't unfortunately redo all this, but I do like that idea of having a trial. I just with 8 pages, you just can't go, you know, unless that is the story where it's like the guy who's trying. You know, I just don't have. I just don't got the pages. You know, it's got to be a short story, so I can't be farting around with like all that. Unless that's the main thrust, and that's not what this is. But yeah, dude, if I had 20 pages, yeah, dude, we'd do all these kind of cool stuff, but I don't. Now, I could always, after this is published, you know, do another version or, you know, add more to it, of course, and I might very well do that. Okay. Okay, it's like a camp. Okay, let me turn this off. Okay, let's get rid of these guys now. I think this is a little bit better. And then what we're gonna do is because we have, I'm gonna turn that on now. Because we have this, we'll just make another layer. The one thing I like drawing on paper. I honestly like paper way better than this. But I will admit the one big freaking advantage of this is you really can have some fun with the speed of just like redrawing stuff is like out of control. It's like, oh yeah, dude, you want to just redraw this? Boom, you know? It's like, okay, cool. So that I really dig. It is very nice to just have so much speed. Okay. Okay, my phone's about to die. So, any last comments, questions, thoughts? Oh, here's something for you guys, actually, you can help me with. So, I generally, let me just turn this music off for a second. I generally record all my videos like a good, week, 2 weeks ahead of time. But this Saturday, as you guys know, I have a new video every Tuesdays and Saturdays that come out. And then sometimes on these Thursday nights, I kind of do something, right? Well, I don't have a plan. So I need some freaking ideas. So if you have ideas of what you want me to talk about for Saturday's video, let me know, because I have to record it tomorrow. And I don't know what I'm going to record. So you got a comment, if you got something you want me to do, break it down to me so that we can do it. Okay, that's my my ask. So before we leave here right now, we got about 5 minutes before I'm turning this off. Shoot it to me, brother. I got 2 other people here on the video with us today. We got Ola Donkey, and then we got someone else who hasn't commented yet, and that's okay. You don't have to. You could just chill with us. But if you have a topic that you want me to talk about, tell me now, because I'm in the I'm ready to do it, and I don't have an idea yet, and I like sometimes coming up with the topics or the book is the hardest thing. I do book reviews. We could just talk comic talk. We could talk process. We can talk about how you make them, how you read them, our favorites. We could do all that stuff, whatever you freaking want. But I would love to hear what you think, because I don't know what the freak I'm gonna do. And it's always nice to have people like, be a part of the creative process, making the decisions. Okay, so I'm not seeing anybody type, and that's okay, but know that if you don't say something, I'm just gonna have to do it myself, and it might not be as good. So anyway, that's it. Okay, so with that said, I think we're gonna call it a night, because my phone's about to die, and then when that happens, game over. So I'd rather be the one making that decision. Thanks a lot very much for hanging out with us. I felt this was somewhat productive. I think actually it was very freaking productive. We got stuff done, and we're gonna keep on rocking in the free world here. We're gonna keep on working on this stuff, and I'm here all night. Don't forget to tip your waitress. And there you go. Thanks, brother. Hey, Simon Wong, you're doing good, chap. Thanks, brother. You know what? Freaking, you're a good man. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Let me show you real quick before we end, just so you know what the freak I'm up to. Here we go. Go check out my Patreon, too, if you'd like to see what I'm doing. For $1, you can read all my comics. And you can be a part of the whole deal. Subscribe to the video, of course. Okay, so here it is. Can you guys see this? This is the first page where Elijah, the tear appears. Okay, the tear appears. Elijah sees it. He's a farmer. Gets sucked up into it. Right. Suddenly, there's this big ass freaking rip out of in the atmosphere. Right. Like, what's that about? And what are they going to do? What happens? Well, the government comes down. They try to do analysis. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on with it? Okay. It's seen around the world, in Russia and Japan and everywhere. They start building like a place, to observe it. Okay. The government controls it. They're sending probes, like a Sputnik thing. That, then, a year later, they put a person in it. They throw this person, right? Edgar Rosa goes into it. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing, but he's going to go into it. Now, some think it's like a suicide, you know what I mean? You can't just go in there. Nothing's ever came out. No data has been extracted from this rip in the sky. Photographers take photos. We don't know what the hell is going on. What is this? Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Just gone. Okay? Years later, still nothing's happened. They erect this big monument for him. He's gone. Though he was a sacrifice for data. The tear becomes this place of suicides. People try to go in there to die. People want to leave. It becomes also a mecca for the religious people, and religious people go there and see it as a spiritual place. These hippie-like people are talking to others, and they say, hey, you need to, this is a sacred place. Governments change. After years and decades later, people just ignore it. It becomes nothing. Over 100 years later, and it's like a Stonehenge. You still see the tear, but the building, all the stuff that was created, gone. It's just deteriorated, right? Because if there's no data coming out, nothing's happening, then what happens? Well, it's just there. It's just this weird anomaly. It's this thing. So that's when Joshua Allen comes up with this idea. His idea, why don't I got all this bales of hay. What if I chuck this damn hay into the tear? Well, he does. He creates a damn trebuchet and he chucks it into the tear. What happens? Nothing. So he goes, wait a minute. I can just throw something in there and nothing's going to happen. Thanks, brother. Hey, Hans. So he makes another trebuchet. And then he makes this like escalator up into the sky. And he creates this whole system. And he creates a business. He's like, you know what? We're the Allen Family Environmental Solutions. We're going to send us your trash, send us your nuclear waste. We will save the environment. Okay? By sending this. Okay. Ola Donkey, we're going to get there. He does not age, but okay, but we won't get there yet. So this is the great-great-great-grandson. So it's like, yeah, send us your nuclear waste, send us all your crap, your Tesla batteries. We're going to put it in there, right? So he starts getting contracts around the world. Well, Josh has made this big enterprise, right? So they got this big enterprise. And, it's just going. All the governments of the world, the countries, they're using this. This is this is going to save our environment, save pollution, save the climate control. It's the best thing in the world until Elijah comes back. The great-great-grandfather who originally fell in, he comes back. He falls through, right? We see him tumble, boom, boom, boom. He's tumbling down. He falls down, and he's like, you got to stop this. You got to stop. You can't do this. Well, the workers are there like, who in the hell are you? You get out of here. This is private property. What are you doing? He's like, no, you got to stop this. You can't keep putting this trash in this thing. You can't stop, So, get out of here, you crazy loon. So he goes looking for somebody to believe him. Well, who believes him? The religious people on the fringes, right? The religious people who are out there in the little neighborhood, trees and forest. They hear his message and they're like, yeah, we believe you. We believe you. You came from there. We're going to follow you, right? So he starts teaching them about what it is. And he's like, we got to shut them down. And they're like, wait a minute, you mean like we're going to be terrorists? What are you talking about? And he's like, well, I'm not going to say we're terrorists, but yeah, we got to stop this. We got to stop this corporation that's putting this stuff in there, right? So, so there's this big conflict. So Elijah and the religious groups are coming towards the Allen, Environmental Solutions Corporation. Josh has his, security forces. There's a conflict. They're battling. And what happens right in the middle of the freaking conflict? Boom. This guy comes out of the tear. Another guy. This time, he's seen by everybody. And it is that character, that Jesus type character, right? Hang on. Just real quickly. I want to make sure we just did this. So we got to bump this up a bit. We got to show the new work we did. And so he comes back. He's like, this guy shows up. It's Sosa. It's that guy Sosa. And they're like, what the freak? It's a Jesus? Who is this guy? Right? And Elijah's like, wait a minute. That can't be right. Josh becomes powerful and has a symbolic relationship with the chair. Yeah. Well, kind of, yeah. It does. Yeah, you're right. So Josh was like, wait a minute. This can't be right. Who's that guy? And Josh is like, this isn't a portal. What are you talking about? This is just like a place. This isn't like how, it's not a two-way street. It's just like I throw stuff in there. And what about all the contracts? And what about all the business I've done? So they begin to worship, or at least everyone's kind of like worshiping Sosa, who comes back, this basically guinea pig from the government, who's just like thrown in there as a test subject. But of course they're like, hey, heal my daughter, like a messiah type of thing. Well, when this happens, it changes everything. The world changes once they see someone come out of this thing, right? So it no longer can be used as a dumping ground, but now it's got to be something else, right? Well, thank you very much, Ola Donkey. So, well, look, see what happens. So it's shut down for years. For 3 years, it's shut down. But as you know, corporations have power, and this corporation and all these companies and governments have been using this. They can't just stop using this for their landfill, for their waste. Where we're going to put all the nuclear waste and all the Tesla batteries. So, so they're able to get through that. And so even though there's this big, reevaluation of what this thing is, they start it back up again. So when they start it back up again, Elijah, who's lost his followers, who now they feel like he's a fallen prophet, that he was full of it because this guy Sosa came back, and so clearly it's a place that people can come in and out of, right? They feel disenchanted, but he needs to go see this boy. Man, he knows his name is Alan. Well, Elijah's name is Alan. He knows this is his family. I mean, they look alike, and so he goes to him, right? And Joshua sees him, and he comes up the stairs. Remember in the beginning of this video, we did the stairs. He comes up to the stairs and he says, "You're him, aren't you?" He's like, "Yes, I heard stories of you as a child," right? Because there was these stories years ago that, that always heard about this missing great-great-great-great-grandfather. And so he knows it's him. It's got to be him. They look alike. And he's like, "Look, if you say we got to stop this, we're going to stop this." And Elijah's like, "It's too late. I'm sorry." No. We can stop this. We'll do this together. And like, no, it's too late. It's done. Now, Rosa is being interrogated by the government, and they're like, "What do you mean it's not a portal?" So, no, you have to keep feeding it. And what do you mean feeding it? And now we start seeing something coming out of the portal. And now we see, Josh's last words is, "I should have listened," and Elijah says, "I'm sorry, son, it's over." And this is the narration from Rosa, who says, "This is a thing. This isn't a place. It's an orifice. And now it's coming through." Something like that, right? I haven't finished those last couple words, but it's going to be, basically, the creature. It's a creature. It's not a place. It's not a portal. It is a thing, and it is coming out now that we have fed it for years and years. So that is the story. And you can see here, a little bit of it, like the tentacles and the things coming out and the buildings being destroyed. Now it's just pulling out and just like gonna just ooze, just coming out. There you go. So that's the story. And we're working on it, and I'm kind of excited about it. It'll become a fun 8-page story. I have to kind of go big, broad strokes, but I hope you guys like it. What is nice about this is that it's all, as you can see, 9 panels, 9-panel grid. So the advantage of this is I can switch and match and mix and match them, right? If I need to move something over here, I can scoot things around a bit. It allows me to change the composition, not change the composition, but change the pacing, or kind of like add a little extra beats or things in certain scenes. So I do like that. The negative is I'm literally drawing, 72 drawings, right? 8 times 9. Is that right? 72, 8 times 9. So that's the only problem, is that I do have to draw a lot. Whereas, a lot of comics are like 4, 3 panels. I got to draw a lot, but there you go. So Thank you, dude. Glad you enjoy it. I appreciate you guys. I'll let you guys read the final thing when we finish. It's gonna take me about 2 more weeks probably. I'm gonna start coloring hopefully next week, and that'll probably take me about a week and a half or so to color this little bastard, and then we're done. So thanks a lot. Great to see you, Hans Roger. Good morning for you, I guess. And good night for the rest of you, and have a great one, guys. Appreciate you guys supporting and watching the show, and take care. Adios, muchachos. Con Badwa.